So you're now watching the No Karen's Club with Hannah and Estelle, and we're just going to be talking about the ick today. It's been a bit of an icky.
It's been a bit of an icky.
It's been an icky year.
Been an icky week. Just been an icky general.
What's been giving you the ick this week then?
So even just today, the biggest thing that gave me the ick was the fact that the Sainsbury's that I go to has changed the layout, so I just went to a different one.
Wait, what? You actually there?
They changed. Joe, when you go in to get the bakery section, couldn't find the cinnamon swirls that they had, and I just left and I went to a different one. It's not actually that big, but yeah, I feel like Sainsbury's have been giving a lot of people the ick this year. All them racists. All the racists.
Yeah, Twitter blew up over that one. All the white people all of a sudden taking a stand over a Sainsbury's advert and Christmas. Out here saying that they can't identify with that family, but they identify with the carrots from the Aldi one.
Yeah, I do think the black people gave them the ick. So they don't want to go to Sainsbury's anymore. But
black people gave them the ick.
Yeah. So
dumbest thing.
Bit of an icky situation.
An icky situation.
I know, yeah. But I found, especially the past couple of months, Twitter have been speaking about the ick.
Have they?
Yeah. So do you know when you've got people just randomly tweeting their icks? just generally.
I think I seen some of them, and I think women were in uproar on it because there was bare men just being like,
no. I saw the opposite way around. It was women.
Oh, really?
It was women giving their just like non-issue icks to men.
See, I think we've looked at different feeds then, because all of the stuff that I saw men giving their ick on, it was really superficial, like aesthetic stuff, whereas women's were like, no, if a guy don't brush his teeth, do you know what I mean? I feel like that is a very fair ick.
No, I saw general ick. So one that I saw was this girl that I follow on Twitter said, what really gives me the ick is when I'm out on a date with a guy and he calls for the waiter's attention.
Stop.
And the waiter blanks him. She was like, that just gives me the ick. Like, what sort of authority or do you know what I mean?
No lie, would that make you not? I would probably
How embarrassing.
I would die for them. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that sounds very intense. No, I would not die for them, but
It's a bit of an ick.
my stomach would flip for them, whoa, that's so embarrassing.
Which is why I'm saying I feel like girls were just going in on anything. So she was like, yeah, the waiter blanked him, ick.
Yeah, but that would give me the ick. In that moment, I'd be like, oh no. But mainly because I like people with authority. And if you've just been invisible.
She's like, excuse me.
But at the same time, though, people speaking to waiters like shit gives me the ick.
Yeah, to be fair, it's only because I've been on the other end. Yeah,
so working in hospitality.
Let's be honest.
Oh my
However,
God,
working in hospitality gives me the ick generally.
Click. Oh, I think I have to just walk out.
I think hospitality in general gives me the ick. Just working in hospitality.
Oh, working in it?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's just the general ick.
I remember going into work one day and I was like, if I ask somebody one more time what drink they want.
You didn't even work on the bar. Imagine working on the bar and having to actually, if I got one more porn star martini order, or actually when you get a group of hen dudes coming in, they're like, now I've 15 porn star martinis, please. Well, that's an odd number and you can get 2 for 1. No, 15. Oh. Ick. Oh my God. Please, just for my sanity, just do it in groups of 2, please.
So what other stuff did you see, guys just put in on icky stuff?
So I was actually in a conversation on Clubhouse and some guy said, which was really vague and weird, but he said, not weird, it's not the words, but he just basically said a girl doing the most on Instagram.
What?
And obviously all the
what
women jumped on being like, but what does that mean?
What
is doing the most? And he said being on the story, twerking, whatever, doing all that. But what I chimed in with, me just being me, I just said to him, can I ask you a question? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, do you not like girls' posts on Instagram that are twerking? And he was like, I was like, yeah, so what?
Yeah, but
what's the difference?
I feel like what he said, not that I'm agreeing with this, so I know I just said, yeah, but, so that's not what I mean.
Yeah, but.
No, but what I feel like he's trying to say, which is wrong anyway, is that while
not
it
my
gives
girl.
Yeah, that's literally what he's saying.
Yeah, but why not?
I don't know.
Why not?
Ask him.
I did. You couldn't give me an answer.
Yeah,
you
so
got all tongue-tied.
I think what the issue is, he was just like, no girl of mine or no girl that I want to like can do that. Like, he'll appreciate it.
Yeah, but you slid in the DMs because of that, though.
Yeah, but he's not going to take it seriously, as awful as that is, because now he's got the it, because he's just like, oh,
I don't understand then.
He's just...
If you're sliding in the DMs, right, of a girl that does that on Instagram, you want her to just stop all of a sudden because you're in the DMs. Nah.
Yeah, it's a bit mad.
Nah. It doesn't work like that. That's just basically trying to claim her as a possession and dictating what she does with her life. If you're aware of her personality anyway, why would you try and be like, well, not for me?
Not for
What?
me.
What do you mean?
No, ma'am, not for me.
Not for me. But yeah, that was one. And to be fair, all the girls were very vocal about that point as well, because they were like, what does it mean? Like, where do you draw the line on it? And he said, to be fair, he said, oh, well, if you're on someone else's story doing that and it's out of your control, then it's fine.
Yeah,
but if you're on your own story doing that, then no.
Yeah, that's...
Absolutely not.
Make it make sense.
Make it
make sense.
I was literally like that meme, you know, with all the calculations. Like, I don't quite see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that was quite a big one. Guys are a lot like that. They're very superficial with it.
No, but honestly,
On the thread that I saw.
I've seen girls who have just said the same. Do you know what I mean? So, for example,
What are the guys doing the most?
No, not that, but it's just stupid stuff that shouldn't give you the ick, but it's categorically like, I could never be with him now.
Yeah, but the ick is something that is dumb that gives you the ick.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Your ick doesn't make sense. You can get the ick. The ick could strike at any moment.
For any moment. I've seen a girl said, yeah, I saw a guy eat a cornetto and I just got the ick. And the cornetto, you know. And she's just like, no, I just couldn't.
Well, I just don't. Oh, you think I've seen one like that and they were like, I just can't see a guy like sucking on a cornetto.
It's the Mr. Whippy.
It was the Mr. Whippy one. And I literally seen that and I was like, well, how are you supposed to eat it? I was dying. But then again, you just don't know when it can
It's just
strike.
another one, yeah.
Converse, they give me the ick. They give me the ick.
On gal as well,
no,
just guys?
Well, just in general.
Just generally.
Like, if you ask me if your outfit is nice, I'd be like, this is. But they're not.
What is wrong with my Converse?
Don't know.
They
They remind me. Do you know what it is? I think growing
clown
up,
shoes.
they look like clown shoes, and I hate clowns. I'm so scared of clowns. They make me uncomfortable, especially, you know, if a guy's wearing them and they're really, like, they've got big feet. Canoes. They're like canoes.
So that would genuinely give you the ick.
I'm like, did you paddle over it? Like, what? God. I actually, like, I don't.
Gosh.
I could probably still date the person, but I would be like,
You can't wear
please.
that. Yeah.
Can we just leave them in the cupboard, please?
Whereas for me, a stupid ick of mine, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This umbrella thing. Right, if I need an umbrella and it's raining and I say to somebody, have you got an umbrella? And a guy turns around and says, yeah, I've got an umbrella. But it's those ones that you can fit in a purse or a handbag.
Actually can't.
And then like he gets it out from wherever he's just kept it.
You're saying this with your chest as well, because I know you told me this before.
The really flimsy ones.
Are you scared in case it's going to go inside out and he's going to look like a twat?
No, it's not even that. It's just the fact that you've given it to me. It's the fact that you like, this is my umbrella. It's just a bit...
It might be like one that he's just picked up on the way
I'd
to see.
rather him get wet. Like, I just can't. I feel like it has to be one of those like long umbrellas that you stride with.
What, like a golfing umbrella? Like
Yeah. The ones that cost like 30 quid.
Yeah, but then that's just in the way all the time.
Yeah, but like... But then he's walking around with that tiny umbrella. He doesn't have a bag. You can't fit it in his pocket.
Yeah, but I think anyone walking around with an umbrella, I just think you look inconvenient.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just think an umbrella is very specific.
Yeah, I know it's
There's
mad,
very
but
specific
as well,
scenarios.
If you see a guy struggling with an umbrella, I don't know what it is, but the whole thing is just a joke.
I can't even. It's never something that's crossed my mind. I don't think I've ever seen
Take
or
authority,
been offered an umbrella.
and you can't control an umbrella.
Take authority. So it's an authority issue. I actually can't. See, like, I don't think umbrellas are that deep. However, I have a lot of things. I have so many things that I'm like,
Icks.
Like, oh God. Do you know if someone started singing to me?
I sing to you all the time.
No, like on a serious,
Sing to me.
like, if someone, oh God, do you know if someone actually like tried to serenade me, I feel like I would want the floor to just swallow me whole. I would not want
Really?
that. I don't care how, if it was literally the best singer in the world.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's one of those where you just sat there, you just sat there like this, just smiling at them.
I'd probably be like,
so when people sing happy birthday to you on your birthday, you don't like it?
not really.
I mean, no one enjoys it.
But I know that no one's trying to like do it real good. But
Because
you know,
they,
like,
like,
when
yeah,
people are
yeah.
trying to like,
Has that happened?
when I was very young,
What's very young?
like probably like 12. Probably like 12. I think that's
scarred
what's giving
you.
me PTSD.
It
I was
scarred
like,
you.
do you know when they
Who
whip
sang to you?
out the old guitar?
Who sang to you?
It was just like when we used to go hang around in town, like absolute waste of space. Like all the little, it was in my emo phase, don't judge. All the little other kids, I have to call them kids, but they were like they weren't kids. They used to like bring out the guitars and stuff, and they'd all be like singing like You Me at 6 or something, and everyone would be like loving it, and I'm just like oh my God.
They're
But
just
I'd
practicing
like
their talent.
on the outside I'll do this like and inside I'm literally gonna be dying. It'll be literally like someone screaming up and down my head. Like, awful. I just want to scream stop. I don't want it.
Yeah, I'm just quite, I don't know. I just think it's really funny, just people's random like little icks. Because, yeah,
I
so
think
for
you've
me,
got a lot though. You've got a lot of funny ones.
Thanks for just outing me out like that. No, as I said, yeah, so the umbrella thing, I don't know why, but it's just, I don't know, it's just, I think it's a bit mortifying, not mortifying,
But
but
where does that stem from?
don't know.
Is
I don't
although
know.
to be fair, you did say it's like how you're supposed to have authority. And you can't get an umbrella.
just to do what you want. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
It's a bit mad.
yeah, but it's an umbrella.
I think as well, I don't know why as well, yogurts with teaspoons.
I can't.
If you're sat eating a snack and you've got yogurt, obviously eat yogurts if you enjoy yogurt. I'm not.
What's wrong with a
It's
teaspoon?
a teaspoon, but it's just like
It makes it last longer.
it's just stupid.
Like if
It's
you're like
dumb.
me, sometimes
That's
you want to
fine.
heft that yogurt, right? And sometimes you got to slow yourself down by any means necessary, and a teaspoon is the way to go.
But it's just come on, it just looks comical.
But if
you're
you
this
saw
size
me
and like,
eating a yogurt with a teaspoon, would it give you an ick? Or is it
No,
just that
it's
a
just-
guy
I know
would
it's-
do it?
oh, here
Is
we
it
go.
because they're so big
Drawing
and
my-
burly?
yeah, I think it is. It's
and
just
they got
the
no
size.
teaspoon.
It's just the size, and they're like this, and then they're like backing it like that. It's just a bit mad, and I'm like,
God.
it's weird.
Do you know what? To be fair, stuff like that, eating, is a very sensitive topic with me. If I can hear
you eating.
If I can hear any sort of smacking of the lip,
What's that thing called? ASMR, SMR,
is that the
ASM. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
What is it
Do you know,
called?
is that when
SM?
people have like the weird thing about
Yeah,
sounds?
but like sounds. What's it called? SMR. Can I check? Let me have a
Yeah.
look. I'm pretty sure it's called SMR. And
Yeah,
they're
we were
like,
talking about that the other
I'm
day.
like,
But
ooh,
they
yeah.
say that's not sexual though, isn't
no,
it?
they just like the sounds. So they're like,
I
oh
could
yeah,
not. It makes my skin crawl.
they're just like, I'm eating a ham sandwich.
I'd be like, well, I should be hearing nothing.
SMR.
SASMR.
Autonomous sensory meridian response. So it's when just people just go, that's mad that.
Oh God, no. I'm pretty sure there's like a phobia of that sound.
So I'm just looking at really, really funny icks. I just
I
kind
d-
of want to know. I think it would be actually really interesting to hear like what icks guys have. And
What,
like, why?
since we've only got Twitter to reference?
Yeah, because we've only like just hearing Twitter, and the demographic that you've got on Twitter is a bit mad. So this girl just said, yeah, being excited to see me gives her the ick.
When a guy's like,
excited.
what do you want? What do you want?
You know what? Right. So this girl as well. Hold tight at Harriet Loins. Yeah. So she just said holding an umbrella is enough to give me the ick. But if the umbrella turns inside out, they are never seeing me again.
Stop.
This is actually
I can't believe people share that
Fam,
with you.
okay, right, wait. I can't even let you see these because this is just funny, right? Sat on one of those bar stools and the legs are just dangling freely.
I used to see that on people's Instagram, like, this is the most emasculating thing.
But it's mad though, because like another girl's just put sitting cross-legged. Oh, I think, do you know if you're like on the floor?
Yeah,
And
but
they
why
cross
you
the
sat
leg-
like a child though? Like sat at the podium in primary school. Like we're about to have show and tell.
Show and tell. No. Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of these are a bit mad still. So them being spun around on the barber's chair to view their haircut in the mirror.
Like a reveal. I actually like no, that wouldn't give me the ick. That wouldn't give me the
Also-
ick. Oh my god, you know what does give me the ick
What?
though? You know what? You know, Insta boys.
What's that?
It's not a thing. It's like people. So you know they're like sexy boys of
Yeah,
Insta
yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
and they start biting their lip at the camera.
Yeah.
And there's like always a group of them. Like there's always like 4 of them, and they're all taking turns like at the camera, and I'm just like, oh. And you see all the girls and they think like, oh, so sexy, and I just think
no.
they probably talk about 20 tries right to get that lip bite and like smoothing their eyebrows and like just oiling themselves up, and I just think, boo,
Get in the bin.
brr, could not be my boyfriend.
Never, could
Brr.
never do that. Right. Screaming on a roller coaster.
Oh my god, love that.
Really?
Let's scream together.
I literally just said to you, I feel like it is very, very unwarranted for people to be screaming unless you're in danger. So the fact that someone is
Alright.
doing it willy-nilly at high, do you know boys' screams as well? They're high-pitched.
Are they?
They're high.
And I feel like I need
Yeah,
to test
high.
that. I'm gonna go jump out on Brad's when I get home.
Yeah, I'm like,
See what he does.
you know, I don't even think Brad would react. I think he's just
Brad's
so
no,
done.
he's really jumpy. Me and Brad are really
Aw.
jumpy. Like, if we've got our earphones in, we'll just be like, we'll both be like doing work or whatever around the flat. And if someone comes in, I'm always just like, whoa, you and he does it. I jump out on him all the time because he's so jumpy. I used to do it when I worked with him. I used to go up behind him and go, whoa, and he'd scream. But I don't think he ever screamed high pitched.
No.
On
like,
my old housemate, I also used to do it. And he used to scream high pitched.
actual screaming. Like, I don't know what it was, especially secondary school days. You know, them boys, like, they'd just scream and it'd be just so high and it'd be like, deafening. Like, yeah,
no, we
dog
never had
pitch
any of
screams.
them.
Oh, must just be a nuts thing.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
think. I think in Liverpool, if you did that, you get punched. Not
Yeah.
about to be reaching the high notes.
I can't really think of any other, like, I don't know. For me, those are my main 2 icks, and I know it's a bit mad. Other than, I mean, my main two
That's your
silly,
main two.
my main 2 silly icks that don't really amount to anything. Obviously, I've got kind of no-goes and a bit like, okay, you've done that, that's a bit unattractive. But like stupid stuff that sadly is just like human action, and I see it and I'm like, right.
I think a lot of my icks just tie in with my triggers. You know, like telling me to do something that I'm already doing.
Yeah, don't like
Best believe I'm stopping that immediately. Action
Yeah.
and I'm walking in the opposite direction because I was already doing it.
But which
Don't
is
tell me to
fair,
do it.
which is a very fair
It's
ick.
so petty. I need
But
to
then,
grow
like,
up.
I don't know, stupid icks like seeing a guy walking on the train wobbles and he falls. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a bit
okay,
like, yeah.
That's it. Sounds so harsh, you know. It actually does, but I don't think you have control over it. I think some things are preferences, and people like to call them icks. But some things are genuine things that literally you cannot control.
Especially when you know it's not an issue. So, like, honestly, guys, if it's raining, use an umbrella. Like, it's not.
Just don't come around. And
just don't come round. Just don't come round here.
Like, don't come Mary Poppins style into Stella's life. She won't appreciate it.
But obviously, like, there's nothing wrong with using an umbrella. But for me, I'm just like, oh my gosh, why are you using like a pocket-sized umbrella?
Yeah, well, what would you like them to use? A cagoule?
No, I've said, you know, to be fair, I quite like cagoules, you know.
Coming in the hiking gear.
Are they called cagoules? I think that's
like
really,
the waterproof.
Yeah,
but I think
the
a cagoule
raincoats,
is the one that you pull over the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
I could be wrong.
Or the ones that you can roll up and like.
Maybe.
Yeah, I remember that. Whenever I go on my school trip, someone was like, "Pat your cagoule." I got a little cute purple one.
Your little waterproof.
You're a little cagoule.
So you'd rather see a guy in a little cagoule?
There's nothing wrong with umbrellas. It's the tiny Tesco ones that you buy for like £2-3, and they're just whipping it out like that. Come on, invest.
Think that's more practical.
Nah.
The rate that I lose umbrellas at is a joke, so I think I would probably
even the smaller Amazon ones where you've got the button to push, but at least that I know that you spent £10 on it and you haven't just
but I don't think I'd like that. I'd be like, you think you're so slick with that umbrella that opens itself?
I think that's better than one of them.
Do you know what does give me the ick? Boys with Velcro shoes. Can you not tie your laces?
Where are you finding them? Where are you
They
finding
find
them, man?
me.
Are you telling me that in your 20s you've seen lads with laces? I mean, with
With
Velcro.
laces.
Are you telling me you've seen man with Velcro in your 20s?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fully aware that I've got Velcro across the front on mine, but they do have laces.
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
just
No, Velcro
Stay
wasn't a thing once you passed like
I
12.
honest and like someone tried to tell me, I can't remember who it was. It might have actually been Dre. I think someone.
wearing laces? I mean, were you?
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
Were you wearing Velcro on your shoes?
Was it you who tried to say that Velcro was a thing these days?
I've had Velcro when I was in school.
But
Yeah,
it mustn't have been you then. Someone tried to tell me that they were coming back in fashion. I was like, nah, they're not coming back in fashion.
Got laces over here.
We gotta lace up.
I had Velcro in school. I'm not gonna make fun of any school kids that wear Velcro. You know
Don't get
what?
me
Like,
wrong, right? I feel, yeah, on practicality, I'm sure that's great. Because sometimes, you know, when you're in a rush,
No one's gonna agree with that. No one's wearing Velcro.
I can't get
right
them,
here.
but I just don't think you should just commit to that as a lifestyle. Like, I'm sorry.
Android phones, ick.
Android phones.
Grow up. Do you know what? Oh my
Grow
gosh.
up. They actually
No.
might be better than Apple. Who knows?
Get one then.
I wouldn't know. I took too long to learn how to use a fucking iPhone.
Do you know what was mad as well? So someone said to me, "Oh, I've heard all about this Clubhouse app. Can you invite me? Can you invite me?" So I sent them my
You used an
don't-
invite.
I used an invite, so I sent it to them, and they were like, "Estelle, it just doesn't seem right."
Oh.
Screenshot it, sent it to me, and I was like, "Is that an Android phone?" She was like, "Yeah."
What a waste.
Waited and
What a
wasted
waste.
an invite,
You can't get that
and all.
back.
I know.
You've been had.
Fuming.
I'm sorry. I have not given away any invites because I don't feel like people want it enough, and I don't want people just going on to just like
Yeah.
be little terrorizers like all of the other people that have come on recently over the past week or so.
I honestly think the demographic of like the people that have joined Clubhouse in December, not that like I'm saying, oh, you've joined in December, because I joined November. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like it's just a bit mad still. Actually, no, to be fair, I take that back. I think it's the people who have been on since like November, October, and just feel like they rule the roost.
Do you think it's them lot?
Yeah, of course.
Really? So like my beef at the minute is every room I jump in at the minute is people talking over each other, and that's another one of my icks. Manners. Like manners is like if you don't have good manners, I've got the ick straight away because
Mad.
talking over someone annoying. Like you
I'm-
learn that when you're growing up. Like there's literal
It's
natural
just basic
pauses.
response, isn't it?
Innit?
Like, I was speaking in a group, and a guy was like, Estelle, and I was like, what sort of behaviour is this?
Oh my god! I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I was like, I'm speaking, and he's like, but can I just? No, you can't. Just.
No, that's what I hear a
But
lot.
in
Is
it-
can I just actually say something real
what's
quick? No, someone's actually in the
Yeah.
middle of their monologue right now.
Can I
and
just
you're
jump
like,
in? No, you can't.
Like,
Can I
no.
just jump in?
No, you
You
can't.
can't just jump in.
Can't you just literally keep that thought in your head like everyone else does, and then wait for a natural pause,
and then go in.
then say, oh yeah, just going off the back of that. Even
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
not in next, or just going back to what Estelle said.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
hard.
That's absolutely fine.
It's
but-
really not hard.
But no, yeah. So for me, yeah, interrupt me when I speak. To be fair as well, obviously, people that know me, I bet they're hearing me say this and they'll be like, you are literally the biggest culprit. I interrupt everyone.
Do you?
But the thing is, it's one of those where like I've already had a running commentary in my head. So I'm literally
Oh, you're
just,
trying to say something?
So I'm just speaking.
I've never
but, like-
noticed you doing that.
Oh, that's good. That's actually quite
Yeah, because
good.
I feel like I would notice
Yeah, I
that because
think
I'd be
you'd
like,
notice
Estelle, shut up.
There, that's fair. Whereas I feel like I do actually interrupt people, or I don't even think it's that I'm interrupting. I think that I've just spoken for so long. People just start speaking to make me stop.
They're like, oh
But
my God.
I just keep going.
Where's the
Yeah,
off
yeah,
button?
Yeah. So I remember an instance in work today where I was speaking, and then I took a breath because like I was speaking so much that I was running out of air.
And
innit?
everyone jumped in
and then,
straight
and then,
away saying
I just
that.
went like this, and then
Oh
someone
my
went in, and I just
God.
carried on going.
You're not even giving yourself time to breathe. That's a problem. You need to work on that.
I know.
You
Relax,
need your air. Come up
Yeah.
for air, man.
I feel like you can have quite a few icks in friendships as well. Do you know when like you can be really good friends with someone and someone's done something? What's this?
When boys do the zip all the way up to their neck. Stop. With a rucksack. Oh my God, stop. No, don't. I'm not.
You know what?
Sorry,
I was
I've just
gonna
interrupted
say
you.
this. I was gonna say this one, but I actually didn't want to be. So basically, this says
No drama.
no tea, no shade. I feel like as well, because you also said a friendship ick is when a friend starts saying something to you and then they stop halfway through. And
Yeah,
like, I can't say it.
To be fair, just for context on that, I do have a universal term and condition with my friendships that you cannot start telling me something, be like, oh, so I was going to tell you this, da, 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 and then being like, oh, no, I can't tell you. No, it's not allowed. Sorry. If you start that sentence, you've got to finish it.
Yeah,
My mum always said, once you open your mouth, you've got to deal with the consequences. So your consequence is you have to tell me, regardless of backing out halfway through. You've got to tell me, because otherwise I will lay awake at night for weeks to come just thinking about all the possible things that it could have been. And I'm sorry, I just don't want it.
You haven't said that is why I'm going to say this right now. Do you think I should not? I'm just gonna say it right.
I mean, you've committed to it now.
Another ick, yeah. So a thought of
we're gonna get hit by something flying across the room in a second.
I'm gonna absolutely, I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble. But anyway, the thought of him stalling his car, or doing that thing where the kiss, it be like,
stop.
And then blaming it on someone else.
Oh, we don't know anyone that does that.
Are you coming for me?
Don't put me in.
Don't even. But yeah, like, to be fair, because I did think that, but I was like, it's
my
not like,
God.
let's not be bait. But yeah, still, Joe, the stalling of the car, innit? Just a bit mad still. Can I get a lift home though?
Oh, you're walking. She's walking.
I'm walking.
You've laid your bed. I can't go. No, so that's not a friendship ick though, is it? Is that just like a general male ick, or?
I think that's just a general ick.
Because like friendship icks are a thing as well.
Yeah, friendship icks are a thing as well, Joe. So for me, like, I've realised so many icks in 2020 that I'm just a bit like, I don't think I can run with that in a friendship. Do you know what I mean? So,
But do you know what? I don't think friendship icks stay for good.
oh, no.
Not all the time anyway.
Especially if you're good mates with them and you're like, you know what, I really, really dislike that. Or I don't like that you've said that, or that was a bit sus.
Yeah. I wouldn't call that an ick though. Sometimes, so what I would call an ick in a friendship is, you know, if you go on holiday with someone and literally they could breathe and you'd be like,
Yeah. It's just,
but that's, I get that because I don't like being in someone's space all the time. I do like my own space. So if I'm crammed in with people for too long, there's people I literally don't get that ick with at all. But there's some people that I literally could look at and be like, you just breathed funny, mad. And I'll be annoyed, but I'll get over that. It's not like a consistent ick. It's just something that in that moment I want to punch you in the face simply because you're breathing, and it's not okay. And I do check myself and I just go take a lap. You know, you just gotta take a lap.
Whereas like for me, when I'm thinking like icks, I'm thinking, okay, stuff that my mates do, and I'm like, oh, I don't really rate that. Do you know what I mean?
What, like racism?
Yeah, I feel
that's
like
not an ick, that's just a problem.
Racism is a bit of an ick for me.
I think it's a bit bigger than that.
No, but for me, like, general icks. So, for example, if I'm with a mate and they're on their Instagram, they take like a video of me and them, put it on Instagram, and don't tag me.
Okay, I did that the other day, so sorry. Actually, it wasn't a video, it was a picture, and it was complete by accident. And immediately after, I did go, fuck.
Was it that really, really awful one of me when I've got my hand
It's
on
not awful, you look so cute.
Somebody else said that, and I was like, no.
Yeah, because it's true.
No, I disagree. But
Let's do a poll about it later.
Let's do a poll about it later. Is this a cute photo? Yeah, like you said, yeah, racism, like obviously deep.
That's not an ick. Let's just draw that line right now. That's not an ick. That's a problem.
That's an issue. But I don't think so. I don't think, for me, I can't think of many friendship icks off the top of my head.
Many friendship icks?
No.
Mine is not listening.
No,
Do you know? Not in that sense.
We need to stop atting.
Not in that sense. Mine is like, do you know, if you come for advice, right, and you ask for advice, and I spend my time giving you advice, explaining why I feel like this, explaining why I have this perspective, and explaining all the different things around it, and giving you that time, and you're literally sat there and you're like, oh yeah, I see where you're coming from, like 100%, like, follow it. And then they'll be back the next week for the same piece of advice.
That's part of being a friend, though. I don't think that's an ick. Like,
it gives me the ick if I have to do it 50 times.
I know, but like for me, like my patience, like I'm not actually that bothered. Like the way I say it, I'm not gonna keep on repeating the same advice I've given. But like that's what comes with friendship. I will just be here regardless. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'll always say, you know how I feel about it in it. So, so it would never be like, oh my gosh.
I've definitely got better with it.
Yeah.
But like, there's been times in
But in terms of like not listening,
like if
when
you're
you
not
speak
listening,
to me and I'm on my phone, and you're like, what do you think? I'm like, yeah. I've got no
I'm
clue
like,
what
be
to say.
present.
I remember last time you just like, good chat. Good chat.
Yeah, like I will always at people. I'll be like, good talk,
Good chat.
good talk,
Good chat.
because if I do the same, I actually feel really bad. Like,
Yeah, man.
or like I will be like, and it is very rare because normally I can listen while I'm doing something. Apart from if the thing I'm doing on my phone is very important, then I'm not gonna listen to you because one, I've said I will usually say, 1 second, let me just do this, and then if you decide to talk,
Yeah,
at
and
me,
then
then
get back to it. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
on
yeah.
you. Like that's completely on you.
Yeah, I agree.
But with that, I would probably expand that to general phone etiquette.
Yeah.
So I definitely have an ick with, you know, if you're eating at a table, why you got your phone out? Why are you on your phone? If you go for dinner with someone, if you're going for dinner with a group of friends,
Yeah, that's different.
why are you on your phone? If you're taking a picture, cool, take your picture, put your phone back down. Like, don't be texting all the people, don't be messaging all the people. Maybe that's because I don't like being on my phone, but I also just like being in the moment. Like with your friends, you've come out to experience something with your friends, you've come out to see them, you've traveled somewhere to see something.
Would that really put you off a person? Because obviously, like when we speak about like relationship icks, some of these icks would like seriously put them off. Yeah. But
oh
with,
god,
like,
if a guy did that, I'd be put off straight away.
Yeah.
In
definitely.
a friendship, I am more lenient.
You're
but
more
if you
lenient,
refuse to change or acknowledge that it makes me uncomfortable at a table, because I won't be on my phone at that table, I'll just be sat there waiting for you to get off your phone.
I feel like we're more lenient with friendships as well because you've developed a relationship with that person already. Especially with like we say relationships loosely, you're just getting to know this person.
Yeah,
so
like
dating. So literally you can be like, eh. So like this girl just put here, yeah, we've been together for 2 years and we're talking seriously about moving in together. Then suddenly, almost overnight, the guitar happened. He'd strum day and night unprompted and it was the least sexy thing I'd ever seen. I had to dump him. Je ne regrette rien. I regret nothing.
So, well, it depends, because if she said to him like, can you not do that all day, all night?
But the thing is as well, what is mad
That's
as well.
different. But if she's got the ick, that's bad.
No, because that's actually mad because how I was saying that friendship icks are more lenient because you've developed a relationship. This girl just said that she was considering
2 years.
moving in with
Boom.
him. And she's just like, no.
Out. Next one.
Whereas like for me, like icks are stuff like early on and like, especially people who are in long-term relationships, they've probably like seen icks, but they can deal with it because they love the person or they've been with them for ages. Whereas for me, like icks are almost a bit little like quirks that you just don't like. So for me as well, it's happened to me twice now, and it happened to my best mate the other day that I told you about. Going on a first date with someone and they turn up drunk. Like,
oh my god! When you were telling me this, right? So I cannot get my head around that because I can understand having a drink or two, get Dutch courage or whatever, but getting battered.
I remember. So I went on a date with this guy, and he was just like, well, and he just seemed a bit weird. He was slurring a couple of words, and I was like,
swaying.
And I was like, are you all right? He was like, yeah, I'm fine, but obviously I pre-drank before I came here.
Doing the 1-2 step while he's waiting for you.
Yeah, which is mad. And I was just looking at him like, right. Whereas my best mate was telling me she went on a date with a guy, and he was battered.
Yeah, no.
He'd been out on a work.
But this puts me off dating. I've not even got out there and started dating. This puts me off immediately because I don't know
work do
what
first, and then
that's why.
That's why he was battered. He went out on a work do.
Don't double book.
And then took her to Pizza Express.
Oh my god! So he's like screwing.
I wouldn't even take my friends there.
Like it's the takeaway at the end of the night.
So
messy.
That's an ick. Like
I couldn't.
It's actually a bit disrespectful.
But did she sit there through the whole thing?
No, she left. And apparently he was just like, oh, why are you leaving? She was like, what do you expect? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, to be fair, it's a bit disrespectful. Come on now, you can't hold a conversation like tipsy. All right, like it's not great, but this man was drunk.
Couldn't even hold the conversation.
Drunk.
Bruh.
Drunk men as well. Some of them are loud.
Are they?
Some of them are loud.
I'm acting like I've never seen a man before. Like, are they?
You're like, are they?
Are they? I drunk men.
How
Don't know,
have
never
a drunk
met one.
man?
The
Yeah,
lies.
that's mad.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I say I couldn't sit there and endure it, but I feel like I would be paralyzed in that situation. Like, this is so awkward. I don't know how to leave, and I'd probably just sit there like,
Dead chat, ick. Dead chat, ick.
yeah, dead chat.
So this was
people
like,
that aren't funny. Ick.
yeah, this was out on your on a night out, yeah. So this is something that happened to my friend.
Go on.
Basically, what had happened, right? I was sitting somewhere enjoying my night, and then somebody sat down next to me and was just speaking about emotional things.
What, you or your friend?
You know what? What does it even matter at this rate? What does it even matter at this rate? Just they were speaking about emotional stuff. And I remember just gazing into the distance thinking I would rather be anywhere but here. And don't get me wrong, I'm not cold-hearted and I'm not insensitive. But if you're out to have a nice time, and bearing in mind this was like afternoon as well, people are having a laugh, people are having a joke. So if you're telling me about your mummy and daddy issues, as awful as it is, like, there's a time and the place, honey, this ain't it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for me, and especially I just met this person. So do you know where everyone's mingling in a group and this is the topic of conversation that you bring up?
And shook.
There's so many things that you could have talked about, but you've talked to me about your
I'd
innermost
actually
hurts
like.
and
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be mad. Mainly
I
because
was looking around.
you know what type of drunk I am. I'm not down for serious. Like, if one of my really good friends, they're having a mental breakdown, okay, I'll switch it up. But most likely, I'm gonna just try and cheer them up rather than get involved with a real deep chat, because that is not the time.
Yeah,
That's not the time. You've come
It's a bit
out.
selfish, that.
You're spending your hard-earned money to get lit. You're coming out for a good time.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to be a sourpuss on a night out. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
And I was just there like, and they were like, and this is why I'm not successful in relationships. And I was like, bruh.
Not okay.
That's why.
I'm going to give you one of these.
Yeah, it was just a bit mad. So for me, yeah, not being like the inability to be funny and just deep chats off the get-go, like, come on.
Yeah, do you know what?
Tell me a not joke and I will laugh. Like, honestly, I laugh at anything.
I completely agree
it's not
with
hard.
that. And I think a lot of the time, I was talking to my flatmate today, obviously Brad.
Braddykins, what a
Brad-
man, what a
Braddy-
man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
He shaved your head for you.
Thanks.
That's what you made him do. Yeah, I was talking to him about it, and I was saying the exact same thing. Like, do you know when someone's just either super serious all the time, like super, like, don't get me wrong, I love deep chat, I love talking about progressive things, I love those conversations, I love challenging my own views as much as anybody else's. However, if it is all the time, you're draining me. You're draining me. Sometimes you just need to have a good time. Sometimes you need to have a laugh. Sometimes you just need to blow off steam.
It's not
If I
every
can't
day
blow off
serious.
steam,
It's not every day serious. Yeah.
boy, you don't want to see me that
not
like
everyday
pent
serious.
up. Like,
Yeah,
it's just not. This is why I always joke, because if you don't laugh about it, you'll cry.
You'll cry.
And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
about to be out here like
I ain't crying. Do you know what I mean?
24/7.
No tears left to cry.
It's just not for me. That, or when people just have to slip sexual things into conversation all the time.
Oh my god.
Boy, I'm frigid. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm not gonna react to it. I'll probably be like, oh,
Yeah, I'll just be
Oh.
like, I'm sorry. Do you think you're speaking to somebody else?
you've not even warmed me up into this, even like being a scenario we can talk about.
No,
Like,
no,
don't
thank
just
you.
slip in here and there random little sexual
Yeah,
things.
no,
I'll
thank
be
you.
like, I'll start thinking you're a nympho.
Nympho.
I'll be like, bro,
Incel.
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 What's that?
Involuntary celibate.
Oh, is that you talking about me?
Is this shoe fits? But yeah, I think, friendship icks, a lot less common. General, icks.
I do think friendship does have a bigger pass. I agree with that, because you just think like, I love them in spite of all of this, because
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
so many
yeah.
good qualities and
Of
you go through
course,
so much with
of
your
course.
friends, but that can be very toxic, because especially if you're not a person that brings things up and says, this is how it made me feel, let's have a conversation about this. God forbid we were any of those people.
Yeah.
Like, bottling that stuff Oh my, no.
But at the end of the day, though, icks are things that they're not that serious. Do you know what I mean? They're not
Yeah,
that
I mean,
serious.
some of them you can take very serious.
Some of them you can take seriously.
If someone whips out an umbrella to you, you're definitely going to take that serious.
I mean, I'm not even being funny. If somebody came stepping to me with Velcro, like
when they're walking,
it's when they go take it off.
stop. You get down to the business. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you to just.
Sorry, I have to
I
ask
wouldn't
you
say
as we
lace
head
them back
out.
up.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
But no.
Yeah, so I think
strap them back up and leave.
yeah, so yeah, icks aren't. Yeah, I feel like icks aren't that serious, but people can take them serious. But
I mean, I feel like they can be very serious if you don't address them. I mean,
would
it
this
is.
put you off the fact that I'm wearing Converse right now?
They genuinely do upset me.
Really?
And you've got a bigger soul on them now as well.
Yeah,
You're just making them louder. Like,
I know. I don't even care.
it's not.
So I asked my sister, I was like, oh, what sort of icky things do I do? And she just reeled off a list of stuff. And then I heard my mum in the background joining in, shouting stuff. And I was just like, yeah,
What did
yeah,
he
yeah.
say? Was this
So-
their icks on you?
Yeah, yeah. So she's like, oh, apparently I do a fake laugh. So I do a fake laugh whenever.
You do.
I don't even think it is a fake laugh, but I
You
just
do.
don't have, no, I don't think I don't always have the energy.
She does.
I just don't think I have the energy to always laugh in its entirety. But believe me, I probably did find it funny. Apparently I call people babes too much, which I don't think I do. I don't think that ever comes out my mouth. I call people boo a lot, but I don't say babes.
Did you say boo?
Yeah, but I don't say
I just
babes.
don't think you use pet names with me.
No, I'm just like,
I
Hannah.
don't know how I should feel about that. Stop calling me boo.
Yeah. But I definitely don't say babes. But she was like, yeah, you call me babes all the time. But I think it's just a patronising thing.
That
But,
just reminds me of one of my English teachers from back in the day. She's like, babe.
Also, my brother was like, yeah, you never used to brush your teeth before breakfast.
Oh my god, I'm so glad. I'm so glad there was an end to that sentence.
Oh yeah,
I
before
was like,
breakfast.
you never used to what?
But I'm like, yeah, but you always have your breakfast first and then brush your teeth.
So I agree. I would have my breakfast first and brush my teeth.
Yeah, 100%. But he was like, yeah, that's disgusting. But then I'm like, well,
When does
I'm
he
just
do it? So he has like minty breakfast every morning.
yes, I'm just like, well, you're just gonna have to brush your teeth twice.
Well, that's not even good for your teeth, is it?
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah.
So that's the ick on you.
Yeah, so he was just like, yeah, you never used to be fair, this was ages ago. So I lived with my brother absolutely ages ago.
Yeah, that's true. We've been out of the house for a while now.
For ages, like 6-7 years now. 8 years, I don't even know.
I've been out for over 6.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, you always used to just like say good morning to me.
With your
Have you-
dirty mouth.
But I was just a bit like, well,
You've actually offended him with your breath.
yeah, he was fuming. Like, he went on a rant, but yeah.
I
Family icks as
could
well.
not
Family
ask
icks.
them.
Family icks are different though, because if my parents said to me or my siblings said to me, oh, what are your icks that I do? I've got like, honestly, how much time do you, I could just write
How
them.
much time?
But it's
have you
different
got?
though, because you know them differently and you like see the little quirks and stuff like that. So it's not
Yeah.
like I'm like, oh my gosh, my family's unbearable. That's not it. Like, love you, mum. That's literally not it.
Shout
But
out.
it's the fact that you know them so well and then you see little things, you're like, oh my gosh, stop doing that.
Yeah, but that's I would think that's because you're on top of each other all the time. Like you're in the same space or whatever. Like literally, there used to be like one face that my brother would pull that would trigger me. Be like,
My sister does that as well. Like, she even does it on FaceTime to me.
just
Like,
raises his eyebrows and he'd be like,
My sister,
as if like you're a dumb bitch, and I'd just be like charging
my
at him.
sister pouts her lips to me like, whenever she disagrees with something, she goes, stops pouting her lip. I hate it.
I had to ban both
Hate
my
it.
mum and my brother from saying the word now because like if they didn't have like so we'd be in a discussion about something and instead of having like a counter argument they just go no and I'd just be like what do you mean
We
like
are
I need more
pro-
than just no
We are pro consent though, so.
no no means no guys
Yeah, no means no, guys.
I'd literally be like I need more than just
More.
no in this situation like we're having a discussion about something no
I've got my work icks, I feel.
work icks
Yeah. Joe, were your colleagues?
oh okay go on.
So, for example, not reading the room. Not reading the room. So if I'm doing something, so I've had a situation where I've been doing something, someone stood over me speaking to me, and because I'm
He
doing
cut you.
something, I haven't broken off from what I'm doing, and I'm still doing it, and they're still speaking. Read the room.
I'm literally not listening
But
to you. But would you not just look up and be like, just one sec?
Sometimes I don't even have the time. Like, I feel like as an adult, you should be able to read social cues.
That's very true. However, not everyone can do that, as we all know.
My biggest ick as well, oh my gosh, so the amount of like stress and anxiety I would have going to work with a different hairstyle, because I'd always get somebody walking up behind me and me going, is that your natural hair?
Oh.
Is that your real hair? Is that braids?
What do you want?
Is that a wig?
Oh my god. Like, they have to ask the question every single time.
How long did that take?
To be fair, I've asked you how long stuff takes before.
Yeah,
because
but it's just like,
you switch it up
yeah.
a lot.
Keep it
And I
switching,
just
keep
think,
it
where the
switching.
fuck do you find the time? Where do you find... I can't even,
But it's
like,
just like,
put my hair up nice.
is that your real hair?
Come
you
on,
know
people.
what, Sandra? It doesn't matter.
Be better.
It doesn't matter, Sandra. It doesn't
Literally,
matter,
like, you wouldn't walk up to anyone else and be like, is that your real hair?
Is that real hair?
Like, if you saw a man with a toupee on, would you go up to them
Is
and
that
go,
that-
is that your real hair?
that your real
No, because
hair?
it's rude as fuck. Like, you just wouldn't. Leave the man
Yeah,
alone.
they're definitely my work icks. People who eat your food in the fridge.
Yeah,
Work
people
ick.
do that.
Not at my work, but I feel like that would be like,
Oh my goodness, I'd be swinging for
it'll
someone.
be a friend's my sandwich thing, my
I
sandwich.
literally would be Ross. I actually would do that.
Yeah.
You don't mess with my foods.
Like, that's, to be fair, that's just disrespectful.
I'm a
That
happy
isn't even me.
heifer,
That's-
but I'm gonna be a very unhappy heifer if you
Have you
eat my
just called
food.
yourself a happy heifer?
A happy heifer? Might be my new handle
I
on
can't
something.
even be-
The happy heifer.
Heifer Hannah. Could you
Yeah, I've
imagine?
been called that before.
Bringing up old wounds.
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh man, but yeah, work, family, just general icks.
I
feel
think
like-
just attitudes in general can be
Icks.
icks to me. Do you know, if you're like always starting beef, that's
Yeah.
like, I'm just like, shut the fuck
I feel
up.
sometimes my own attitudes just give me the ick. So sometimes I'm just like, ugh, Estelle, why are you like this?
You're really good at self-correcting now. And to be
Yeah,
fair, it's
yeah,
rubbing
yeah,
off
to
on
be
me
fair.
a lot.
Oh,
Like, I said
I'm a good
something to Brad
influence.
this morning and I was like, oh, that was so mean, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's
Like,
that, I
he
do that
didn't
all the
care,
time.
but I was
I
like,
do that all the time. I do that all
can't
the
believe I
time,
just
yeah,
said
yeah.
that.
Which is good.
It is,
good,
but like,
yeah.
it's like I've got a split personality now.
I can't believe I said
I'll
that.
just be like,
I'm just so
savage
random. I can't believe I
bantering.
said that.
Where did it even come from?
Yeah, but like, so for me, I like can check really quickly. I'm like, okay, now that gave me the ick. My
You
own,
know,
my
oh,
own attitude.
right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, to be fair though, if you look back on a lot of your own actions, you can give yourself the ick.
Yeah, man.
I'd literally be like, who the fuck did I think I was?
Like the toxic femininity episode, right? That is just all ick.
Is it?
It's the fact that I said with my chest that. What even stuff were I coming
You
out
said you
with?
didn't have to take out the bins because you're a woman.
It wasn't even the bins. No, it's not that I said I didn't want to take out
I'm
the bins. 'cause
traumatized about the bins.
No, it's not that I
situation.
was saying that I didn't want to take the bins out because I'm a woman. I just said I'd rather not, and I'd feel like I shouldn't, out of the two of us, have to do that.
Well, out of men and women, or out of me and you, because it was definitely me taking the bins
Only
down.
because, to be fair as well, I
Bit
just
of
don't,
both.
I just don't want anything under my nails, even the lifting thing.
Which is fair, but it's just very counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because everyone's like, you're just undoing the decades
And
of
by everyone,
work
you mean me.
that feminists have done for us.
You're making my life so much harder.
But so that whole conversation about that gave me the ick. And I am gonna self-correct.
Do you know what? That's it though. And people not self-correcting, that gives me the ick.
Yeah,
Does it not give you the ick? It
Yeah.
actually gives me the ick because I feel like, do you know when people just think they're perfect? Like, do you think you're perfect?
No.
Oh,
Do you know when I just thought, do you know when people who throw stones in glass houses? I'm just not, yeah.
Like, I just think everyone can be better. I don't care how good you think you are at whatever it is about. Like, you're not Jesus. You're not biblical. You're not like a. You're not even doing the most. Like, you're literally just being a dick.
Yeah. Like,
I can be a dick. I can be a dick. I can be a dick along with the biggest dicks out there. But like, but if someone said it to me, like, you know what, too far, Hannah. I would. Well, I've learned a lot this year to not be defensive and to just be like,
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Like that's
Yeah.
that's obviously not my intention.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what my intention was. If I've upset someone, if I've offended someone, if I've done whatever, if I'm just being a tosser, tell me, like, because I would hate to go home at night and be that person that people talk about, be like,
Oh my
she's
gosh,
just a
Hannah.
dick.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but I can't get better if you don't tell me.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's not always ideal because I'm a very loud person.
So,
People
but
think
yeah.
I'm going to bite their head off.
I'm
But
like,
I'm like,
"Ah."
sometimes I'm just like, oh shit. Like, I've gone rogue, you know?
Yeah, I think that is I think that's a fair ick if somebody had that against you. But then again, like, I feel like if I genuinely had like an issue with that with a person that I was friends with, and I was like, that's a serious ick, I just wouldn't be friends with them. Which is why I feel like you have less friendship icks, because you know what you don't really like.
Yeah, I think you get to a point in your life where, well, I'm at the point in my life where I just don't rise to it anymore. Like, I'm not about to make a fool out of myself.
And it's not every day, like, just pick friends from anywhere. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no. To be fair, I approach it in very much the same way that I approach relationships, because they are a form of relationships. Like,
yeah, of course.
You've got to be bringing something to my table. It doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be, like, of any sort of, like, material value. It can just be support. It can just be like experiences. It can be
banter, laughs.
Do you know, I think banter is the most important thing in my life. If I cannot laugh,
I think
then that's
every
it. I'm
single
topping
friend
myself.
that I have,
like,
I can laugh with.
Yeah,
because you wouldn't want to hang out with a friend that you can't have fun with.
Like, and I have a lot of different friends for a lot of different parts of my personality, because, like, I feel like it's just easier because not everyone can like everything about you.
Yeah.
And not everyone can spend time with you in the way that you need them to spend time with you. Like, in fact, there's probably like one person that's Shub that would be someone who enjoys my company at every stage that I'm in, because
soulmate.
Literally my soulmate. But because I'm not an all-round perfect person, but she loves me for my flaws as well. But she can literally stand there and be like, Hannah, like, you're just being the worst. Like,
you're being the
like,
worst.
If I even said to her, if I had an argument with someone and I went to her and said, like, oh, this has happened,
she can speak to you objectively rather than just
and I will
taking your
give her
side.
the full rundown, like everything that I said, every tone which I said it in, and everything. I'll be honest, because I know that that's an opinion that I value, because she will give it to me straight. It's not going to be a situation of like, oh, I'm just going to say, yeah, like, you're in the right just cause, like, because that's not fair. No one grows from that. What type of relationship does that, what does that even do for you? No one needs a yes man. Actually, people out there do need yes men.
I do need a yes man sometimes. Yeah, just
Do
to encourage.
you?
Yeah, just to encourage you during life.
What do
I'm
you
not saying all the
mean?
time, but I'm feel
What
like,
if you do something reckless or
no,
idiotic,
not like that.
you
But I
want them
mean,
to be like, that's
at
fine.
times. So Joe, sometimes if like I don't know, if you're just not feeling super confident, you just need that person to be like, come on. Yeah,
That's not a
do you know what
yes
I
man.
mean?
That's a hype woman or a hype man.
Okay, yeah, I need that.
That's different. And you should. All of your friends should be that. You should be your friend's biggest hype man or hype woman.
But yeah, no one just be like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
That's a yes man. It's just agreeing with everything, no matter how ridiculous you're being. And I think if I was surrounded by people like that, oh my God knows what type of person I'd be these days. Reckless.
Reckless ick.
Reckless.
Yes men, yes women, icks.
Yeah, no,
Icks.
it's that's definitely a massive ick for me. I don't like, and I can tell when people are being like that as well. Do you know if anyone comes up to me, and it sounds really bad, but I've had it in like work scenarios before where they've come up to me and I've had a new person start and they've been like, oh my God, you're amazing. I'm like, no, I'm not. So what's your deal? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not. So what angle are you playing here? What do you want from me? Because I know that I'm not amazing or perfect or whatever. And you know when you can tell someone's looking at you with rose tinted glasses?
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I want to almost like ruin the image of myself to be like, this is real. Like, step out the matrix and see me for me. Like, but that's obviously not. That's quite a toxic quality of mine. I should probably fix that.
Yeah.
Hate me.
Switch up, ick. Girls with chipped nails. Why? Because and I'm not. It's not even in that. If the shoe fits,
I've been picking.
If
them
the
off
shoe
all
fits,
day.
lace it up and wear it. But how I say it is, I feel like girls who have chipped nail polish don't really care about anything. It actually doesn't take long to fix that.
This.
It doesn't take long.
That's true.
Also, girls who have like acrylic or shellac and one's come off, it costs £3 to fix it. I'll pay it for you.
But there's the
up.
time. What about time?
What about it? It
To
doesn't
get
take.
tit shop.
It doesn't take.
Tit shop.
Tit shop.
Eh.
It doesn't take long. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you can't be walking around looking like a hot mess.
I'm real sorry, but things are more important to me than my nails.
That's fine, but it's an ick for me. I don't care if you think it's not
I'll
important,
fix up,
but
look
honey,
sharp tomorrow
Yeah.
then.
thank you.
I'll scrape all these out. I
But
actually
yeah.
haven't got any remover, which is why they're like this right now.
Buy it. Like, for me, like, it's an ick. Obviously, not a big deal, but for me, I'm just like, I'm like,
Next, you're
gross.
gonna
Yeah,
start
yeah.
carrying around like shellac kits. Like,
Yeah.
right, just sit there. Let me just
yeah,
fix
girls
this.
with chipped nails. Also, when people have like black painted nails,
I don't like that.
no.
Not that I've had it
Why are you so sad?
painted black for so long.
Why are you
but
so sad?
They might just like it black. Go with their outfit. I'm sorry, but you had really bad coloured nails the other day. What if it was a scenario
That was an
like
accident, and I changed it.
What? No, you took ages to change it.
No, I didn't. I changed it in 2 days.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh no, you tried to paint over it, didn't you?
I did paint over it.
You did, but
Yeah, in 2 days. I think I actually think I did it the next day. So I did that by accident.
yeah.
So that wasn't an intentional
that's
colour.
what I'm
I wasn't like,
saying.
oh yeah, this is really nice. And
What
then
if
just
a
kept
girl
it.
went out there and didn't think it was black and was like, oh, I want that colour, I said the wrong colour, and ended up with black nails? That's real hard to take off.
But I'm not even being funny. How can you mistake the colour black for something else? Mine was just a shade of pink. Like, I'm sorry, if you've got out that black nail varnish,
it came out
you know
like
what it is.
brown.
No, it didn't. It came out pink. It was like a really, really ugly hot pink.
It was just ugly.
Yeah, it was and it was just the variation. But I'm not being funny. If you get out a black nail polish, you know it's black.
But to be fair, this nail polish I put on, I thought it was like nude, and then it just got pinker throughout the day. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah,
so
it's
then
a bit
I
mad,
just
yeah.
started like chipping at it, and here I am looking like
A hot
scruff.
mess. A hot mess.
Yeah, because I've seen guys that have that as an ick, like
Hot
girls
mess heifer.
who don't heifer. Oh my
Heifer.
god,
Hot mess
hot mess heifer. Did you just call me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's getting worse.
But yeah, lads, what?
Oh yeah, so they have icks about girls not looking after themselves.
Yeah, which is fair.
But I grew up with two brothers. It's very hard for me to know how to. Well, that's not true. It was very difficult for me to figure out what it meant for a girl looking after herself. Like, I didn't learn to do makeup until I'm going to say like a year into uni, but people lump it in with the same thing, like
That's
skin
different.
routine.
Not putting on makeup is very
Putting on
different to
makeup.
having mashed makeup.
What
Very different.
Yeah, but looking after themselves, people class doing your makeup well in that category.
No,
or doing your
because-
eyebrows well, or
Because you can
stupid stuff
not
like that.
wear makeup and still look after yourself.
Yeah, agreed. But they do put that in there, so fashion is also put in with it,
Yeah, of course.
and makeup is also put in with it. Now, if I could, I would live in gym leggings and a baggy jumper all year round. Like, for real. That is the comfiest thing for me. Is it fashionable? No. Do I make it look fashionable?
It's
Absolutely
it's
not.
how you pull it off though, because like
I
it's not
don't.
even one of those where I'm like, oh yeah, branded leggings. Like, don't get me wrong, yeah, I love a good Primark trip or two. I'm not gonna lie.
I actually,
Yeah, I
oh my
actually do.
god.
I'm
So I
not
was
gonna
walking into
bash it.
Primark one time and I was going, what was I going for? I think it was actually gym wear.
Yeah.
And one of the bouncers, you know, because
Bouncers, you know.
there was bouncers.
Up in the club,
Because
Primark
of
club.
COVID, there was bare bouncers. And all I heard was,
Security man.
Hannah. And I was like, and they were like, why are you going in Primark? This is shouting across Trinity. Shouting, why are you going in Primark? I was like,
Who was that? Who was
because
that?
I'm just getting some clothes. And they were like, I thought you were too stush for that. No. I was like,
Primark. Primark's where it's at. Don't ever pretend like you're too good for Primark.
My foundation is Primark.
No way.
Well, you know when
Don't
people are
ever
all
pretend.
like Fenty.
Yeah, don't ever pretend like you're too good for Primark.
Oh, I love it.
Even if it's little two candles. Do you know what I mean?
The candles, bang.
Yeah,
They
don't-
last forever as
Don't
well.
pretend like you're too good for Primark.
I don't understand it.
I mean, don't get me
Primark
wrong.
underwear is the most comfy underwear I've ever bought in my
I
life.
don't back Primark to the way that people were queuing outside Primark at
Yeah,
5
I'm not gonna
a.m.
queue.
Like, what sort of... I don't understand what sort of spiritual bondage Primark had on them,
I
man.
think it
but-
was because everything was like £1 or something.
What?
Because they were selling loads of stuff off in a sale.
You know
after
what?
COVID.
Okay, another ick. People who are aware of sales and just don't tell me.
You're actually still reeling over the Pretty Little Thing, aren't
To
you?
be fair, at the end of the day, when I deeped it, do I want to be walking around in a 15p dress? Probably not.
Yeah, but it weren't 15p before.
What do you mean? Yeah, I
Only
know.
you'll
but,
know it's 15p.
Yeah, but it's
Or
just,
other people that bought it at 15p.
But that's my price. But like at the end of the day, like that's my pride. I'm just a bit like I can't. So at the end of the day,
I love a bargain, mate. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't treat myself enough with clothes.
my
I
mum
just
used to
think
say,
it's something that you pop on your body.
she used to say, don't get sale items. They're just all the stuff that nobody wants.
Yeah, but I want it.
Yeah, you know what? Fair. You know what? Fair. Actually, no, I don't think my mum said that. I can't remember who said that actually, because my mum loves a good bargain.
I love a good bargain. I think I got it off my dad, to be fair.
My mum's the sort of person who's like, Estelle, this was £150. Guess how much I bought it for? I was like, I don't know. She's like, 120.
Oh.
But it was discounted, so it's okay.
So she's like, it's all right.
okay.
I've earned this. I've
Yeah.
found a bargain. No, I could never. I don't think I've ever spent that much on an item. The worst is I have to get my jeans from America, but it's mostly the shipping that bumps up the price.
I
And
think,
even
like,
then, I'm paying a normal amount of price for everyone else, but that's expensive for me. And trainers. They're
shipping can
expensive.
make me lock off an entire order. My order could come to
Yeah.
£150. Add that $4.99 shipping on, lock it off.
That's it.
Lock
I'm
it
like,
off.
I'm done with this.
Whole thing lock off. I just
Yeah.
can't. I can't.
I will literally leave it in the
Yeah.
basket
Oh.
and never return. Never return until I see a free shipping.
I regret
or
nothing.
99p
Yeah,
shipping.
yeah.
I'll be on
Gosh, you
there.
love Pretty Little Thing, innit? 99p shipping.
Oh,
They're
no,
the
I
only
did-
place that do that.
No.
Where's the...
I saw Verse do it.
Do it?
Boohoo have done it.
I'm not promoting any of these.
No, they don't mind. No, but I'll only really get them if there's things on like that. Actually, I paid quite a lot of shipping for these, but I just really love the jeans. So
Good on you.
it's hard to get baggy jeans for thick thighs, you know.
We digress.
We
digress.
We gotta get on it.
But
when
yeah,
we
I
can.
do think it'd be really good to get guys on here to speak about what their certain icks with girls are, because I'm quite interested to know what sort of icks they would be. And already I know I'm probably performing half these icks to the utmost elegance. 10 out of 10
performing
execution.
I think that would be a good idea. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, just to see, and then I kind of want to grill them for it, because if it's some nonsense, do you
You're
know what I
gonna
mean?
grill people about their icks.
Yeah, of course.
With your icks.
You know what? You can grill me about mine. I'm here for it. I'm ready.
I mean, I'm about to I'm about to grill you about the teaspoon again, because I swear to God, you're meant to eat stuff in smaller portions, or like slower.
Just get smaller portions.
You can't get any smaller than a Muller corner.
Yeah, you can. You can get them little,
from
do you know
Mosh Fry.
their little petit poulou.
Petit Poulou.
The little petit poulou.
It's literally in the name.
Yeah,
small.
but the thing is though, right? A normal spoon with a petit filet, you just
That's
picking up the
it.
petit
It's got,
spoon
yeah,
and
you
then
can't.
putting it
No, you
on
can't
that,
get it
and then
in.
No, but the thing is, you have to pour the petit filet out onto the big spoon and then just eat that.
So
one
that's
spoon
what you'd
and then it's
rather
done.
see a guy do. I really shouldn't have brought you back to
I
this
mean, no,
ick,
but realistically, I don't want to see guys eating petit filets still, because they're helping you. But petit filets, like they advertise it because of all the calcium to help people grow big and strong. You should be big and strong by then.
Bones grow stronger.
You should be big and strong by now.
I mean, yeah, but petit filets do bang.
I don't eat dairy, so
I will risk it every single time. I shouldn't eat dairy, but
no, I don't eat dairy, so I wouldn't know. But
try and
yeah.
make me give up cheese. Dare ya? Dare ya?
Yeah, nah.
I actually want to know what people's icks are with me as well.
I don't have many icks for you, you know, apart from the whole chip nail polish thing. And
I'm trying to hide them.
When I
don't really want.
when you offer me a tea and then just don't make it. Do you want a tea? All
I
right,
honestly,
all right, Angel, I'll get you a tea.
that keeps me awake up at night.
And you just don't do it.
That keeps me awake at night. If I see, although I did make you a tea yesterday and you
And I
left
didn't
the
drink it,
whole
yeah.
tea.
Yeah, I know.
You
I remember-
departed for a
I
pineapple
remember-
rum.
Yeah, I got a pineapple rum
It's
instead, which I felt like
understandable.
upgrades a little bit. And then
But
when
did you even sip it?
I did sip your
Don't
tea.
believe you.
I did sip your tea,
Poured
but
the
then
whole thing
no.
away.
So what had happened is I left the tea for the miso soup, and then
There was so many liquids flying around yesterday, and
And
Callum
then-
bringing in all the soup and,
and
everything.
then after the miso soup came the pineapple rum, and I drank that instead. And I remember when I was leaving, I was like, "Oh my gosh, Hannah's gonna be fuming that I didn't drink that tea."
yeah,
so I was
after
like,
you make such a fuss.
but then I was like, "Should I just pour it out the window?" But then I was like, "She's gonna hit." Yeah.
oh
but
my
I was
god, that
like-
would go on someone's car. and I'd be like,
But then also, like, I know that window in your bedroom is a faff. So I was just a bit like, "There's no."
yeah,
I
I'd
just
catch it.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just gonna.
You
leave
just get
it.
caught
I
in
just-
the act.
Yeah, I just left it.
I literally went and cleared it, and I was like, not even a sip has gone
Yeah,
from
I know.
this. I actually
I was
contemplated drinking it, but then I was like,
I
COVID.
literally thought of everything. I was gonna pour it down your sink, but then I just wanted to go home in it. So
Yeah, it had been a long day.
just like this podcast is quite long now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite long.
Just chatting away.
Yeah, I know.
Chatting away.
What's happened there? What's your face?
Oh, he's singing.
No, it's not.
He's not here. Just carry on.
Are we finished?
Yeah, we're done.
We're done.